fucking bracket!
Wandavision is currently streaming on Disney Plus online episodes. It's a limited series. For now, who knows, they might get a second season, but as of right now, it is considered a limited series. And right off the bat, I'm going to say this about WandaVision. It is about Wanda and Vision and their relationship, and how with each episode, the progress of sitcom television, essentially, from the 1950s onwards to present-day sitcoms. And I wasn't excited for the show. I'm just going to say right off the bat, I wasn't excited for it because after Endgame, I wanted a little bit of a break from the MCU. Not that it was bad or anything, but I was just kind of like, with all that occurred in Endgame and with how satisfactory it was, I was like, we need a break from this. So when I heard that WandaVision was coming out, I was like, I'll probably watch it once it comes out and once things die down. But the thing is, with the internet, is that all I was hearing was great things about WandaVision. And the first 3 episodes in particular, I heard was very suspenseful and very unique. And that's something I like. I like suspense, and I like it when a TV show or movie is very unique. So by the 4th episode, I decided to binge watch the first 3 episodes, so that way week 4 onwards, I was able to watch it week to week, because this is obviously a week-to-week show. And I have to say, it was nice because I was able to talk to friends week to week, obviously talk about, theories and everything with what's going to happen, how the show will end, how it will tie into, other films that are upcoming. So it was nice, honestly, because, again, I feel like in today's world, we're so used to streaming to where all the episodes get released, and you essentially have to make sure you watch all those episodes ASAP. Otherwise, you're kind of get lost in the internet, because the internet will spoil everything. So it's nice. I do like the week-to-week format. In terms of the overall show, I also liked the attention to details, because I grew up in a, let's just say, 1950s-esque household, and I have to say, that included watching a lot of 1950s TV shows, such as I Love Lucy. And I have to say, those first couple episodes of WandaVision, the attention to detail of making it look, sound, and feel like a 1950s sitcom, such as like I Love Lucy, was amazing, honestly. It felt like I was almost watching an I Love Lucy show episode, and I saw that show many, many times as a child. So trust me, I remember that. So I got to give them props with that in terms of production design, costume design, and Elizabeth Olsen and Paul Bettany, they have great chemistry together, and Elizabeth Olsen in particular, she continues to showcase her acting skills. I mean, I loved her in Ingrid Goes West, as well as Wind River, and, in the MCU, she also did a good job. But this time around, because it's front and center of her, it's really good to see that she's able to fully give it her all in terms of the MCU. So I do have to give the TV show props with that. The other thing is that early on, the cinematography was pretty well done. I would say it was very, solid. But I can't lie. The first couple episodes I liked because it felt very unique and fresh. But as the show progressed, that was something that wasn't the case. I felt like the show quickly went downhill into cliches and, let's face it, been there, done that kind of feel of the MCU. Like, I hate to say it, but in terms of villain, final episode being just like a big action CGI spectacle, it's all stuff we've seen before. And honestly, those other times that we've seen it before, it was done better. I get it. Obviously, they had to film some of this through a pandemic, which is hard enough as it sounds. Trust me, as someone that is making a film, 2 films actually that I've made through a pandemic, it's not easy. And I can't imagine that also on I think it was like $100 million TV show budget. Can't imagine that. But thing is also the CGI became more and more apparent as the show progressed. Until that final episode, I was kind of like, it's action, whatever. So in terms of that, also the cinematography got worse. Not necessarily worse, like, it's bad, but it just got so bland. Like it started having that gray hue that MCU movies tend to have. That's just kind of like, it's indifferent. But that's the thing. I can't fault the show and say that it's terrible, because it's not. It does have its share of positives, but I just think as it progressed, it kind of got worse and worse, to the point of where I just felt indifferent to it. Again, when I say worse, I don't mean like it's terrible. I just mean that overall strong start of, feeling unique, feeling fresh, was kind of lost by the end. And it's a shame, really. And I'm not saying that as someone that had a lot of theories and everything. I didn't. I was always down to hear about theories, and I was always down to say, it could be this or this. But I wasn't disappointed when, certain things didn't pan out the way that some people were expecting it to be. My thing was those certain things that occurred, or didn't occur, I should say, it was more of okay, I get it that expectations can kind of, have it where it dampers your feeling towards the show. But I thought that overall, despite those things that could have been in there not being in there, I thought that as it stands, the show just kind of wasn't that interesting by the end, which is a shame. But I don't fault anyone for liking this show because, I get the appeal. I really do. I think that the messages and themes are there. I just don't think that they're as deep as they really could have been. And I know that, a lot of people, like I said, love this show. So again, I just want to get this out there. I don't fault anyone for loving this show. I totally get it. It's just for me personally, I thought it could have been done a little bit better in terms of the last several episodes. And, I wish that those first 3 episodes were fulfilled and more of a, continuing down the rabbit hole of strangeness. Marvel, if you're listening, probably not, but if you're listening, continue doing that strange, surrealness that you were doing the first couple episodes. I dug it. But as it stands, Marvel's WandaVision, I'll be giving a 2.75 out of 5, which is, no hot sauce rating. Just misses the mark. But, guys, WandaVision, I'm curious to hear your thoughts down below. Let me know. And as always, I really appreciate your guys' support. And I will be watching Falcon and the Winter Soldier. That I probably will be watching week to week because I've heard apparently it's TVMA or maybe TV14. But either way, sounds intriguing. And, who knows, maybe it will be good. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. With the subscription, notification bell, and I'll catch you guys later.